Another day, another chance, another way, another dance. Today I'll be discussing to you all of something that needs to be discussed, and that's like lesson 20. So in lesson 20, what happens in lesson 20 is I'm just loading up my textbook. So we just pretty much gotta, yeah. And now, otherwise, before I get down with that, I'm working my navigator by the name of Ernest. So Ernest is my navigator. I mean, like, yeah, it's good, man. I mean, can't complain. Life's good. So yeah, it's gonna be my navigator. So what we'll be doing is updating and deleting our modules. Right, so that's just like routes, that we can be using. So that's the routes that we gotta be so just updating and deleting them is pretty much no problem. It's pretty much what we're gonna be going over. So yeah, that's what's gonna happen. Hold on. Let me just oh, I'm gonna route the whole thing to users. Then then create. Okay, so come on now. So as you can see here for my recipe app, so it's like modules that we're making use of. So you got our so to ensure that an existing user's data populates its form, add another column to the tables in the user's index page should resemble figure 20.1. So as you can see here, building the edit user form. So that's pretty much what it's gonna be based on. So updating and deleting your modules is what's gonna be based on. So you go to come on now. Your edits.ejs, your user form, and then as you can see here, edit user. As you can see here, this is like the EJS express JavaScript, for our edit form. As you can see here, so this is pretty much like the EJS for it. Div class data form method, edit user label for input first name, input type, and so on and so forth. So that's pretty much it. It's got labels, opening, closing tags, button type, and labels. So that's what it pretty much has. Let me just check my screen and video recorder. See if there's any problems with that thing. So that's pretty much my edit page. And then as you can see here, as you can see, you got edit, then delete. Then you got edit, as you can see there, right? And then I'm gonna go back to the book. Then we also want to replace the values in each form input with the user's existing information. Input for the user's first name might look like the next listing. For example, the value attribute here uses the existing user's first name. This code is only for user objects being passed into this page. And then yeah. And then obviously for your package.json, npm init, and then once you're done adding all your dependencies, it's gonna get saved into package.json. And then you got package log.json. So what that does is it pretty much takes all our node modules, uh, all our all our node modules, and it's pretty much saving them there. So that's what's happening. So that's pretty much what's happening. Then yeah, for our main is our reroutes, HTTP responses with different URLs. Our get post response, our pretty much our rerouting. These routes are like URL routes that make use of the paths that our application has, and then it's got the error handling. So that's pretty much what it has. Yeah. Wait, one? Yeah. Yeah, the error controller. Yeah. The error controller, because what the controllers do is they control the functionality. JavaScript pretty much is like it pretty much controls the functionality of your HTML, EJS on the web page or the front end. So that's what the controllers do. They control the functionality, the reroutes, uh, the parameters, request resolve, and etc. So that's what controller does. Hold on. And then yeah, and then obviously just like debug the network that's being used. So yeah, let me so debug the network and then you know obviously this is like the elements and so on and so forth. That's the performance, the local metrics, and then here's the network. As you can see, bootstrap.css recipe underscore app.css for users. For home, we got the local host, bootstrap.css, fruit.jpg, cookie courses, making cakes. Ooh, sweet cakes, yeah. That's what you have there. And then, yeah, right. So that's the courses that you've got. Then you got contact. So these are pretty much like the networks, so on and so forth. So just debugging the network, obviously with no throttling because the internet's uncapped, so it's not gonna go low. Hence, the computer doesn't need to measure the amount that can be like used. So there's no throttling involved. And then yeah, my pretty prince drive through name Mongo era. Okay, well I try to subscribe, but I don't think it's ready for it yet. Otherwise, what we need to go over in this lesson was like editing uses. That's what we need to go over. Yeah, just like editing uses. Yeah, yeah, it's pretty much like that's yeah, pretty much